Hello everyone, I am Law. Today I'm going to present a topic about happiness comes within ourselves with my friends Umi and Hakim. So, what is happiness? Basically, happiness is the feeling of pleasure or contentment that comes over you when you know life is good and you cannot help but smile.
Happiness is essential in our life, but why? We should know that happiness leads to a wide range of benefits for our performance, health, relationships, and more. Happiness is the key to success. This word, which consists of 9 alphabets, can turn your life upside down. Have you ever thought where the source of happiness comes from? Many people try to pursue their happiness in abundant wealth in community, but still they cannot find it. It is actually embedded within yourself, and you need to explore more about yourself. You can find it when you start to love yourself, to choose not to be depressed, and you choose to exercise daily. Happiness begins when you start to love yourself. Love yourself is not selfish. It is not what most people think. To love yourself actually means to accept yourself as you are. It means to have self respect, a positive self image, and unconditional self acceptance. Needless to say, it does not mean being arrogant or thinking that you are better than anyone else. No, self love is not like that. Self love means having a healthy regard for yourself, knowing that you are a worthy human being. It is important to remind ourselves that no one is perfect. We all have strengths and weaknesses, and we certainly possess the resources to work on improving ourselves. Each of us is unique and has specific talents and abilities to offer to the world. In order to appreciate ourselves, it is up to us to discover what makes us unique and to further develop those talents. We have a responsibility to ourselves to do so. You cannot sit around and wait for the approval from others. Work on accepting yourself. Until you love yourself as you deserve, you will not be able to love anyone else.
Secondly, in order to achieve happiness, we must avoid from getting depressed. Depression is the feeling of utterly dispirited, dejected, or unhappy. Depression will affect the person's state of emotion, such as sadness and emptiness, and may also make the person attempt hurting himself. In short, it is important to keep being happy. Therefore, we doesn't need to depress our mind with bad and negative thought about ourselves and the people around us. We must be someone with positive thinking and optimism because positive emotion can bring motivation and lower level of distress in our mind. In order to avoid it, we must try to find every goodness in the situation we face and accept the things that already happen, whether it is good or bad experience. As the saying goes, leave the thing in the past, stay in the past, and move forward. Other than that, we must associate ourselves with positive friend or group because friends are usually influential. So, if we befriending a group of thinking people, we'll also have positive thinking and good vibe. They can also act as support system because they can give advice if we are in trouble or facing problem. Thirdly, we must exercise ourselves daily in order to achieve happiness. Exercise is an activity that requires physical effort in order to improve our health and emotion. There are many exercises that can be done, such as cycling, jogging, and walking. Exercise can help increase mental resilience because when a person exercises in a way that pushes the limit of physical body, the person will get mentally tougher. When the person are mentally tougher, then the more stress the person can handle. Exercise will also help reduce the level of body cortisol and adrenaline in the body that if this chemical in high doses can cause stress. So simply by reducing the negative chemical through exercise result in a huge benefit towards the feeling of being happier. In other words, it will also reduce the toxin in our body despite leading toward happiness. There are many variety of exercise that can be focused on whether it is cardiovascular work or strengthening. This activity will be able to give someone the feeling of self-esteem and sense of accomplishment when they can do what others usually can do, especially when exercising in strength training. People will also feel happier after moderate interesting and intensity of training within a certain amount of time.
Life is not a bed of roses. Everyone has their own problems and will experience ups and downs throughout their life. We feel happy when we win in a competition and we feel sad when scoring a bad grade. Instead of doing nothing and crying the whole day, we should learn from our mistake and improve ourselves. Besides, we should be grateful all the time and appreciate the things we had. We should be thankful when the person we love is still around us. In other words, keep complaining will hinder us from being happy. A person can only be happy when he stops complaining. Therefore, to be happy is all about our mindset. It is up to us whether we choose to be happy or to be sad throughout the day. For example, ill patients have been consoling their family that they will be fine. Where do they get the strength? It comes from the option they have made to be happy and stay strong for their loved one. Some people have been spending time searching for happiness. What they do not know is that happiness is within themselves. It was created by our own. Why not we choose to be happy when we can? Remind yourself of the good thing in your life and be grateful for it, and happiness will come after you.